Shinichiro Watanabe says Netflix adaptation is clearly not Cowboy Bebop, according to this article from Niche Gamer. Shinichiro Watanabe, the director of the original 90s anime Cowboy Bebop, has recently criticized the series' short-lived Netflix adaptation. In his interview with Forbes, Watanabe was asked about his long career, with the discussion eventually veered towards the live-action Netflix adaptation. Watanabe was not part of the Netflix project. He should have been, though he had been shown early scenes during production. In a 2019 interview, he said that all he could do was pray and hope for the live-action version. Oh, dear Lord. He should have just burned whatever version he had and set it back to production. Tell him to fucking do it right. In the latest interview, though, he was much more direct. Oh, good. There you go. Going as far as openly criticizing the adaptation. For the new Netflix live-action adaptation, they sent me a video to review and check. It started with a scene in a casino, which made it very tough for me to continue. I stopped there and saw... Oh, just casino, we're done. I stopped there and only saw that opening scene. He added it was clearly not Cowboy Bebop and realized at that point that if I wasn't involved, it would not be Cowboy Bebop. Excuse me. I felt that maybe I should have done this, although the value of the original anime is somehow far higher now. Oh man, anytime some sort of live action adaptation takes place, I would at least try to get the creator involved as much as I can to get their approval, to check out if like, hey, we're thinking of going this way. What do you think? Does it fit well? But, you know, it's Netflix. They don't give a shit about the franchises, but we'll get more into that in just a second here. While he's diplomatic with his words, which he shouldn't be, as far as I'm concerned, he should have gone fucking scorched earth on these assholes. It's not unreasonable to infer that he wasn't impressed. Oh, really? He wasn't impressed by that rotting pile of filth. Fans seem to agree with this sentiment, and the show was canceled after only one season. A little too late, in my opinion. The show should have been canceled right after the first episode. This is, of course, no shock when it comes to Netflix or other woke corporations trying to fist their ideology into franchises and intellectual properties, because ultimately they don't want to contribute to it. They don't want to add to it. They don't even want to respect it. What they want to do is they want to retcon or rewrite any sort of grave injustice that they think takes place inside the series and make their version the superior version, to make their version stand out, so that future generations, when they look back on it, go to their version first, as opposed to where the history of the franchise came from. That's what they want to do. They dance with devils. They don't care about the franchise. In the end, we the fans just want to see a live adaptation of our favorite anime shows, and it is kind of hard to pull off. I think we kind of need to go the Christopher Nolan sort of route, because with anime specifically, it's meant to be over the top. It's meant to be bright and colorful, and the hairstyles are supposed to be all crazy and whatnot. And that's kind of hard to showcase in real life. We're trying to make it to where these series fit in our universe, but yet still be mystical and magical and what have you. I think a good example of a series that was able to capture this correctly was the live-action Rurouni Kenshin series. There were still things in there that you could tell like a normal person couldn't do, but it worked. A lot of colors, was more dark tone, which I think made it work quite well, as opposed to like Kenshin, for example, his hair being that bright red and his kimono being that like more rose, hot pink sort of color. This was a successful way, I think, in being able to bring that world into our world, but yet still have that fictional element to it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Watanabe should have gone scorched earth, I said, on these people. Let them know that he disapproves of what they're doing and how they're handling Cowboy Bebop, and he should have had more of a role inside of it. But yet, it's Netflix, Hollywood, what have you. They have their own vision. Of course, it's a retarded vision that's never going to work, never going to sell, and most of all, never appeal to actual fans. Punch the subscribe button, smash the like button. Let me know what you guys think. Also on Rumble and Twitch, you can find me there when I go live. Also turn on notifications to get notified when I go live. Until then, I'll catch you guys later.